Good day, viewers. You are welcome. Here we have an interesting functional equations given that f of 4x minus f of 2x equals x squared. And let's see how we can find f of x. So at this side we have a quadratic because of the power of 2. And here we have 4x. So here we have 2x. So which is more of a polynomial functions. To solve this, let's try and assume a solution of polynomial for a quadratic specifically because this is the power of 2. Let's assume that if f of x equals ax squared plus bx plus c, then I need to find f of 4x and f of 2x. For this, we have f of 4x. This is equals, anywhere I see x, I'm replacing it with 4x. Here becomes a into bracket of 4x raised to power 2 plus b into bracket of 4x plus c. Then we have a into bracket of 4x squared, that gives us 16x squared plus 4bx plus c. And which we also write this as 16ax squared plus 4bx plus c. Again, we need to find f of 2x. For f of 2x, we are going to have a into bracket of 2x squared plus b into bracket of 2x plus c. Then the whole of this becomes 4ax squared plus 2bx plus c. So after getting this, we have to combine this together as f of 4x minus f of 2x equals x squared, where our f of 4x is given as 16ax squared plus 4bx plus c, then minus open bracket, our f of 2x is given as 4ax squared plus 2bx plus c, and everything equals x squared. By combining this together, 16ax squared minus 16ax squared, this gives us 12ax squared. Then here is 4bx and minus 4bx, which gives us 2bx. And here we have c minus c, that cancels out, and everything equals x squared. Then we have to do the comparisons. Here we have x squared, and this is also x squared. So by comparing this with this, and also we look for what is equals here. This is just like where we have 0x. So 0 multiply x, that is 0. It means when we combine this, everything must be equals 0. And for this one, it's x squared. Coefficient here is 1. That is, the 12a must be equals 1. And if 12a equals 1, then a equals 1 over 12. So while for bx, we are going to have 2b will be equals 0. So this shows that our b here equals 0. Then for f of x, we are going to substitute all these things back into the assumed function above, which is f of x. By substituting in this, we have f of x equals ax squared plus bx plus c. But a here is given as 1 over 12 and b here equals 0. By replacing this gives f of x equals 1 divided by 12x squared plus 0 multiplied by x plus c. Here we have f of x equals x squared over 12 plus c. So this is what we have for f of x. But what is the value of c here? C is any constant values. Any constant value is the value of is what we have here as c. But to be more robust on these functional equations, let's consider another method to make it a general form. So let's start iterating. So calling this one method 2, so which is more of related to the first method. We have f of 4x minus f of 2x. This equals x squared. Suppose I apply substitution method here. Let's say I replace x here with t divided by 2. Let's assume this. So by replacing x with t over 2, we are going to have here as f of 4 multiplied by t over 2 minus f of 2 multiplied by t over 2 equals t divided by 2 all raised to power of 2. So to reduce this, as we have f of 2t minus f of, so this cancelled and we have f of t equals, this is t raised to power 2 divided by 4. So this is what we have at this point. So here we have f of 2t, which is almost resemble the original equations, because here is f of 2t and they follow the same patterns with the first one. Suppose I replace this f of t, if I replace it with g of t, for instance, let's have another functions. So here becomes g of 2t minus g of t equals t squared divided by 4. Then we can now assume the general solution of g of t, which equals a t squared plus bt plus c. And when we solve this one as well, we are going to get something of what we get initially. It's just like this is only going to change a little bit from what we have from the beginning. So this is more robust than the first one that we did, and we get the same answer applying this one or applying the first one. And we can also try and verify if the left hand side and the right hand side are equal by substituting the value of f of x that we got at this point back into the given function, and we are going to get the result. And also to verify that c here is always constant, so we just try and keep assuming that, let's say our x here equals to 0. So we try and substitute and check what we have at the two sides. I mean, substituting this into f of 4x, this becomes f of 0 minus f of 0, everything equals 0. So all these, they are constant, so which shows that 0 here equals 0. So if still test for another one, let's say at x equals 5, so we get another different things. So this is how to solve these functional equations. See you in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.